I go in back of the they all from it. My diamonds, they all look at this, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam in the flat. I got the in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the jet and they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Tigers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete to open things up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. To throw now on first down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Carl Lawson leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here we go. Brad 38.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Mayfield to throw it this time. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Set! Blue landing! Blue landing!
Mayfield on play action. And it's complete. Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here we go. 319! 319!
Play fake. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, where y'all going? Zoom.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. And caught by Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Throwing is Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He was looking that time for Stills.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense?
319!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Rodgers going to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now they try the right side here. A beautiful fake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flex round. Here we go. White 90.
They'll set up a throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Ohio.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. 319. 319. Gone.
Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Fielded just inside the 30. Called out a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Come on, let's go.
And they'll run it here. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
Here we go. What?
Right back to him on 1st down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll drop to throw. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Stills the intended target.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, spinning away. And there he goes again. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd down, Mayfield. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his fault.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Here we go now. Green.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go. Brad 38.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And a great move again. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Brad 38.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked picked off by Jair Alexander. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. First down, Mayfield. Fights free at the 5. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
3-19.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are pouring it on. Now Crosby for the point after. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Officially, no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Gun! Detroit! Gun!
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Lucky 56.
Mayfield on first down. And he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk. Reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Red 38.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Von Miller coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Chicago. They'll take it just outside the 40. 12 yards on the return that time. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90!
Mayfield on play action. Going deep for Moncrief. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers continue to roll.
There we go. Nice move. Nice move.
Extra point try now for Crosby. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finds a seam inside the 40. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And finally taken down at the 34. A nice gain of 21 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he spins through, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Santos able to tack on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they've put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
And they'll run it here. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a handoff looking right, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to break up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That good for 19 and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit him over the top.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Now they try the right side here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week.
We were all the way